pitching matchup this afternoon. Eric Lauer for the Blue Jays. Joe Ryan, a good one for the Minnesota Twins. The Blue Jays winning the opener 10-4, so they've won 2 in a row now after beating the Dodgers on Wednesday. A win today gets the Blue Jays back to the 500 marks. The Twins facing a lefty starter, Joe, for the 9th time in their last 15 games.
Eric Lauer is making his 3rd start of the season, and the first 2 have gone different ways. The first one against the A's, he was excellent, really good fastball, striking out 9, but he was a little under the weather in Chicago in his last start. Clearly not at his best, so he is looking to get back on track.
Lauer from the left side facing Byron. Byron is 0 for his last 8 with 5 strikeouts.
This is popped up, and it looks like it's going to be playable for Guerrero, and it is.
Well, we'll keep an eye on that fastball from Eric Lauer this afternoon, but that's an excellent cutter in on the hands.
Outside corner, strike 3 call.
Location, location, location. Very good fastball from Lauer, but more importantly, he hits Brendan Valenzuela's glove right on the outside edge.
It's lifted out to center field instead. Varsho backs up 3 steps, runs into it, makes a one-handed catch. And that does it for the top of the first. 1, 2, 3 for Eric Lauer.
Joe Ryan is 29 years old. He's in his 6th year with the Twins. He was a first-time All-Star last season. ERA just under 3.5 in 30 starts. The walks are usually way down. The strikeouts are way up. He has uncharacteristically walked a few more than he usually does in his first couple of starts.
And that's ball 4. So a man on for Dalton Varsho, who last night hit his first home run of the season.
And Varsho drops the ball right field and deep. Curling back, Martin turns at the fence. It's gone!
Dalton gets to this Joe Ryan fastball. It's the first one he's given up this season after 26 last year.
The floodgates have opened for Dalton Varsho, who hits his 2nd home run in as many days, and the Blue Jays have a 2-0 lead in the first on Varsho's 300th career RBI.
Eric Lauer, the velocity a little down in the first couple of innings from his normal velocity, but the location has been very good, and he's had 2 good innings.
Swinging a fly ball, well hit to left field, and Sanchez will turn, and that is gone. So Brooks Lee is homered now in back-to-back days, and the Twins are within 1. It is 2-1 Toronto in the 3rd.
It's a fastball, basically the same location as the cutter was yesterday, up and in. Got just enough of that one.
So the offense picking up here in the 3rd. The Lee home run, back-to-back singles, Buxton and Martin.
So a run on 3 hits here in the top of the 3rd for the Twins off Lauer, and now here's the number 3 hitter, and it's ball 4, and that is going to load the bases.
4 of the 5 Twins to hit this inning have reached.
And that is high at a 4-pitch walk following the mound visit.
Everyone moves up 90 feet. Buxton scores. Martin the 3rd. Keyshaw the 2nd.
So a blooper in the shallow center field, and Varsho, who covers so much ground, could not get there in time. And then a high bounce, and Keyshaw read that beautifully. Both Martin and Keyshaw score, and the Twins have the lead 3-2.
You can see that his command this inning has just not been the same.
Now full, but a challenge coming from Valenzuela, who's already 1 for 1 today. This is a leverage spot, and that is another good one for Valenzuela. He's 2 for 2.
Well, it's a heck of a challenge by Valenzuela. He received that ball beautifully, did not get the call, but immediately went to tap the helmet, and that's how you help bail your pitcher out.
9th batter to come up for the Twins this inning, the lone lefty that Lauer faces today.
A swinging a fly ball into right field and deep. Back it goes, deep it goes, and gone! Long home run, Trevor Larnach. His 5th career home run off a lefty, and the Twins have scored 7 here in the 3rd inning and have a 7-2 lead.
The Twins have blown it open here in the 3rd.
Joe now pitching with a 5-run lead as Brandon Valenzuela, rookie catcher, and he makes quick work of Valenzuela.
That strikeout flips it over to the top of the order where George Springer will hit. He walked and scored.
And down goes Springer.
Those off-speed pitches, it's a splitter. You can catch him out front, and the top of the baseball looks like went right off his left big toe. All bone, though.
Home plate umpire giving George a little bit of extra time. Springer reaches for it, grounds it to 3rd. Kreidler makes a good play for out number 2. When his command is on, he's really, really good.
It's exactly the inning the Twins we're looking for. After getting 7 in the top half, Joe sets them down in order.
7-run inning, by the way, in the 3rd. The most runs that Lauer has ever allowed in an inning. And it's Miles up again, just in case Lauer can't finish this inning.
2 outs, Luke Keyshaw pitches low ball. Throw down to 2nd. They got him. A laser out of the right arm of Brandon Valenzuela. for his first runner caught stealing of his major league career.
And it is indeed Eric Lauer back on the mound, trying to get as many outs as he can and just save the bullpen. If he can get through 5 after what happened in the 3rd, that helps a little bit. That's a favor for the bullpen.
2 quick outs on 4 pitches. You just assume leave him out there to sweat it out.
Ground ball to short. Jimenez up with it. Low throw, dug out by Guerrero. And Eric Lauer, as bad as the 3rd was, he has gotten through 5 to help after giving up 7 in the 3rd inning. Does get 7 more outs to at least get this game into the 6th and save the bullpen a little bit.
Well, the rookie Spencer Miles into the ball game, runner on first and 1 out.
5th outing of the season and of his big league career.
He's hit on the ground to the shortstop Jimenez. Underhand flip to Schneider, 1. Toss to first in time. Inning-ending double play. The scoreless inning from Miles and Lauer combined. Straw batting in the place of George Springer. So Springer is indeed out of this ball game.
Let's take you back to the 3rd inning as we see George Springer fouling a ball off his foot, and then you'll see him wincing his way to first base. Well, the news is not good, Blue Jays fans. Springer has been removed from today's ball game with what the Jays tell me is a left big toe fracture.
This team that has been decimated by injuries in the early going this year.
Got himself a little lead, kind of put it in cruise control.
There's Davis Schneider, but it's the 5th strikeout for Joe Ryan. 2 quick outs for Lucas.
Line of 3rd, Kryler dives, gloves, pops, and throws him out. Ryan Kryler in his Twins debut makes a wonderful defensive play, ending the Blue Jays 7th.
So with 2 outs, it'll be Varsho, who was responsible for both Blue Jay runs here today. A 2-run homer in the 1st.
Swung on back to the mound, past Thunderbird, picked up by Lee. He'll step on second, and the Twins are out of the inning. Oh, Thunderbird put 2 on. Made it a little spooky, but the Twins get out of it. They're still up 7-2 after 8.
9th inning is here, and so is Brooks Lee. The Twins up by 5. Still Spencer Miles. He's done a good job since coming in.
Ground ball to the right side. Davis Schneider has it. Nice play for the first out.
And now for Spencer Miles, with that out, you've completed 3 full innings of work. Who had 14 2/3 total professional innings.
Line drive to right field. On comes Lucas to make a fine sliding catch.
A little hesitation there by Nathan Lucas. It looked like he misread it initially, but certainly had time to recover. Sliding in and catching it to his side.
2 down, top of the order, Byron Buxton.
Spencer Miles today with a really nice relief appearance, capped off by that 1-2-3 inning. He goes 3 2/3. It's on to the bottom of the 9th we go. Blue Jays need 5 runs to keep this game going.
Cole Sands is on to make his 6th appearance of the regular season. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. leads it off for the Blue Jays. Guerrero 1 for 3 with a base hit back in the 4th. One of just 3 hits the Blue Jays have in the game.
Slapped up the middle, a base hit into center field. Elevated fastball, and Guerrero shot it back over the mound. It skipped onto the center field turf, and he moves the line. Guerrero on first to start the inning.
Well, he did his job. Now you have to trust Jesus Sanchez behind him as he slowly walks to the plate.
High drive, deep right. And it is a 2-run home run for Jesus Sanchez.
This pitch was down and in at the bottom of the zone, and he got underneath this baseball and hit it a mile high.
And you never know. The Blue Jays got a pulse here in the bottom of the 9th. They're trailing now 7-4 on Sanchez's 2nd home run of the season. And now it feels a little more realistic. Still nobody out. Now the Blue Jays need 3 runs to tie this game. Davis Schneider will hit for Toronto.
To 3rd, Kryler on a hop. Perfect throw. That's what you're talking about, Perk. Reset button, get that next man, and Sands retires Schneider.
1 out, and Nathan Lucas will look to keep this bottom of the 9th inning going. Jays would love to get Lucas going in general. He's 2 for 21 to begin his year. Line toward first, caught by the first baseman Caratini. Wasn't the hardest liner, but tough luck there as he hit it right at Caratini's face. And there are 2 down, the Blue Jays down to the last hook. Ernie Clement is trying to reach here for the Blue Jays and extend this game. 7-4 Twins, 2 out, spaces empty. Bottom of the 9th.
Ground ball to 3rd. Kryler on the charge. Short hop. Sets his feet. Throws to first. And the new guy records the assist in the final out of a 7-4 Twins win. Once again, it was a group effort. Joe Ryan, fantastic.
The 7-run third inning stands up. They beat the Blue Jays 7-4, so the Blue Jays drop to 6-8. Again, the bigger news is the fractured left big toe for George Springer. More information, I would imagine, forthcoming, but both between the white lines and on the injury front, a tough day for the Blue Jays.